Hey y'all, my friends, I'm Miss Katie, and today I am making a frugal lunch for the kids and me. I do homeschool our two youngest children who are still living at home, and I have a lot on my plate. Not physically speaking, but I hope to have a lot on the plate here in a minute. Anyway, so much for bad mom jokes. I want you to be welcome here. And I thought I'd bring you along because I have said that I want to try to bring you some more frugal ways you can use foods, different ideas. And so that's what we have going on today. I have peppers from the garden. Well, actually, I picked them probably a month ago, and they've been sitting around here. They're kind of wilted and wrinkled, but that only means they're starting to dehydrate. That does not mean they're bad. So I'm just kind of getting these out. A couple of them are Italian peppers. A couple of them are bell peppers. But what I've done is and they're small. So I've chopped just about 4 of these. I want to tell you the book that I'm using, and I want to tell you that first on the stove I have some jasmine rice. I love the aroma of that rice as it cooks, and afterwards when you take the lid off, it's so good. So just follow the directions on the package for the rice. The recipe itself suggests that you use this sauce, is what they call it, on top of mashed potatoes. But honestly, the rice was just faster for me to make today. The book that I'm using is just called Amish Cooking. Now, I have used actually, my Mennonite friends in Tennessee, in Bedford County, Tennessee, when we lived there, told me about this book, and it's just called Amish Cooking. It says the word pathway on the binding there. Milestonebooks.com, Pathway Publishing Corporation, printed in USA, copyright 1977. So I am making, in the section that says sauces, it's called hot dog sauce. I might call it something different in the title of this video, because to me hot dog sauce sounds more like a relish sauce you would put on a hot dog. It's almost going to be like hot dog gravy almost. But anyway, that's what we're going to make today. And it says this sauce is very good on top of mashed potatoes, which I'm sure it is. All right, so what it says to do is half a green pepper, medium-sized onion. Well, this is a little more than a medium-sized onion, and I already had this chopped in the fridge, just prepping for, I prepped this weekend for meals to use this week, so that's ready to go. But it says to combine all the ingredients in the saucepan and then simmer it. But I am going to actually saute the peppers and the onions first, because I'm not sure that my kids or even I want the chunks of the peppers and the onions. So I'm going to put some avocado oil in my pan. My rice has 10 more minutes and it's already smelling good. I have a system that we try to go by for our lunches here at our homeschool. And I'm going to get this warmed up. And that is, Mondays, we typically have, and it's posted here on the pantry door, we typically would have soup and sandwiches. Tuesday is English muffin pizzas. Wednesday is white tacos. And what is Thursday? Thursday and Friday, or whatever Mom comes up with. That piece of paper has been in existence ever since my big boys were little. And we still try to go by that roughly. But sometimes I don't always have the ingredients that I need, especially now, because, you know, it's not available. Plus, I'm not getting out as much. So what I'm doing right now, the recipe is half of a green pepper. I'm going to say that this is probably too much. So I'm going to use just a portion of my peppers that I've chopped. And I'm going to call it 1/4 of a cup. So I'm going to use 1/4 of a cup of onions and 1/4 of a cup of peppers. They're softened and even a little kind of brown, some of them. And we're just going to add the ingredients to the pot. Let's see. It says to mix all the ingredients and then add to a half to a pint of water. So that's 1 to 2 cups of water. And then cook 15 minutes and then add the weenies. Okay, so we're going with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Let's see, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3/4 cup of ketchup. I'm going to eyeball it. I've got a couple of these I need to get rid of, use up. All right. 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm probably not going to use that much. 2 tablespoons of prepared mustard. And just if you don't know, if you're new to cooking, prepared means this kind, just the kind you buy ready-made, as opposed to, there's my rice, as opposed to mustard powder. Okay, rice is ready. Tablespoon of Worcestershire, and you can substitute Bragg's amino acids, which is good too. It's a good substitute. All right, and then I'm just gonna get this all stirred up, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of water. And like I said, this is basically a barbecue sauce then. Good frugal lunch. I'm sure you could make this ahead, definitely. Okay. Put about a cup of water. Maybe 2. Cup and a half. And you're just going to cook this down. It says for 15 minutes. Turn my rice off there. Cook this for 15 minutes. Kind of mix the flavors. Make your barbecue sauce, if you will. And then we'll add the weenies and cook them till they're done. And then we're going to taste it and see what we come up with. Joy's website?
Yes, ma'am. Your website.
Okay, we have our jasmine rice, and we have what the Amish recipe calls hot dog sauce. So I wanted you to look at that, and then we're going to taste it. So what we're going to do, we're going to just stand here and taste it. You want to get a spoon or fork? I don't know what you want to taste it with. I'm going to use this to dish out the rice.
Do you want one too?
Yes, ma'am. Little music man's over there doing his math, so we'll let him finish that before he eats his lunch. And you've got piano lessons here in a minute, don't you?
Yes, ma'am, I do. We do.
How do you like homeschooling? Would you rather be in public school?
Not at all.
That was fast. Did I pay you to say that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we have jasmine rice, Amish hot dog sauce, which is kind of like barbecued weenies. But what did you say this smelled like a while ago?
Cocktail weenies.
Yeah, you know, Little Music Man's got a video from way back when that he did showing how to make cocktail weenies.
I remember.
And this kind of, maybe it's a similar idea.
Like it.
Yeah, kind of. Right, which one do you want?
This one.
Okay. We're going to taste it for our friends here. This is Frugal. Using things you already have, rice and things from the pantry, spices and seasonings. And we just keep hot dogs in the freezer. You could also probably use ground beef or whatever meat you could, or had rather. You like it?
I like it.
I do too. It's very tasty.
I like the sauce.
It's not too sweet. Do you think it's too sweet?
I don't think so. I think it's just the right amount of sweet. It's not too sweet, but it's not sweet enough.
Could serve this with crusty bread. I'm talking with food in my mouth. Crusty bread or a salad, but we're just looking for a quick lunch.
That's good.
All right. Thanks, friends. Hope you enjoyed our frugal lunch today. you can keep eating. You got to get ready for piano lessons, so you can go sit down and eat. I'm going to tell our friends goodbye, and I hope that they are counting their blessings. I'll see you next time.